city staff recognize that there's been a challenge here, and I think that was one of the first things I wanted out of this, was agreement that we could do better when it comes to keeping our sidewalks open and more accessible to all users, not just people who walk, but particularly people with mobility challenges. So I was encouraged by the discussion today and the answers that city staff gave. I think we have some work to do now to formalize what I'm hearing into some policy and maybe some regulatory changes, some changes to how we look at permitting and fees for detours and closures, for example. And so we'll get that back in a few months' time after we do a little bit more engagement with the folks who would be affected by those changes. I would encourage everyone who sees an issue with sidewalk safety or sidewalk blockage, or even has a question about something that doesn't make sense, to contact 311. 311 is set up to take those inquiries and process those concerns and report back to people on what they find when they close the tickets. So I think we have, if we were doing report a pothole today, it would probably be phone 311. So whether we need a whole separate intake mechanism with duplicate costs to deal with sidewalk issues when we have 311 already set up, I'm not convinced. So that's why I would just continue to route people there. And if they're not getting satisfaction, or if there's a policy challenge, then engaging city councillors is what helped get this discussion on today's agenda. So people obviously have that recourse as well if 311 is not helpful.